Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, your girl Sarah B, and I'm so glad you're here with me today. There's been a trend going on lately where people, we'll go to Fuzzy, where people find their old diaries or like journals and go through them. I was at my parents' house the other weekend because my younger sister graduated, and guess what I found? My password journal. I was very concerned about losing the password, so I taped it to the front. The password is love. What? I don't even know what's in here. I do, like, it's like ingrained in my brain the way it opens though. It goes, mama, mama. And then it goes, welcome back. And I don't know why it's like there's an accent, but there's an accent. So I'm like trying to press it and it's not working. The batteries are dead, so I'll have to change the batteries in that or just like yank it open. I don't really know. But then I also found this beautiful thing. And this gotta remind you of Scholastic Book Fair. But if you don't know what the ultimate Coke or Pepsi is, there's like questions on the inside and every page is like different. And you like fill out the questions. It asks you like a million things about yourself. So like, which one should we do first? Maybe we'll save this one for the end. Dude, what if I put like money in here? Younger me might have been thinking. I doubt it, but maybe. Let's do the Coke or Pepsi first. First of all, the first page. Stick a pic of you here. I didn't do that. Don't know why. 5 random things about me. My favorite junk food / soft drink combo is apparently a McDonald's snack wrap and a Sprite, which that is still my favorite fast food combo, except for Diet Coke and not Sprite. And they took the snack wrap off the menu. So I don't eat at McDonald's anymore because that's all I would ever eat. And I'm not going to go just for the fries, sadly. I do go just for the Diet Coke, which is a bad habit, but I'm still mad that they took the snack wrap off the menu. My favorite color is pink. That is still true. Peep the hair. I know you can't really tell, but it is pink. I went through a magenta phase for a while, but pink is just the tried and true favorite color. I love to wear sweats. Listen, she was honest. I still like to wear sweats. Who doesn't like to wear sweats? Little me knew me. She said, sweats. Respect. The coolest thing I've ever done is gone to Walt Disney World. This is cringe because I went to Walt Disney World in 6th grade. So, I wasn't like young. Like this was like middle school. That makes me want to die. Of course, I filled out the first page. Why would I not? Name, Sarah. If you were a dog, what kind would you be? I said a French poodle. What? Like I swear if I wrote that just because I had curly hair, I'm going to end it all. I don't know why. I don't even remember liking. I've never liked poodles. Which is worth it? Mouth on fire from hot sauce. Ice cream from brain freeze. Neither. I said ice cream. Brain freeze. Still true. I don't like hot sauce. I am a wimp when it comes to spices. Ultimate part of the cake. The cake, the frosting, or the filling. And I said cake. But listen, if the frosting is whipped frosting, nothing compares to whipped frosting. Check 1. Dancing or listening to music. I checked both. And I said both. And it's like, yeah. I mean, yeah, I did that. I thought it was like cool to dance in your room as a kid. It's still cool and I stand by that because I still do it. What sweet food could you never give up? And I said Airhead Extremes. And listen, those do still kind of hit sometimes. Like I'll be in the grocery, when you're in the grocery line and you're like checking out and you like see some and you're like, hey, like sometimes it's like a Snickers bar or like sometimes it's that. Mine still is like Sour Patch Kids or like Airhead Extremes. They're really good. Actually, fun story. When I was a kid, I would ride the bus. And our friend Dana would, like, get picked up where all the buses, like, got together. And then you, like, switch buses. And she went to school at the school where we switched buses. And they had, like, a snack bar. And we would literally, like, give her money, like, on the DL, like, the day before. And we'd, like, give her our order, like, 5 or 6 of us. And she would come onto the bus with like all of these snacks for us. And I always got those Sour Punch ones. But like we were running our own little black market operation on the school bus. Like, what? Shout out to Dana though. She's a homie. How many teeth do you have? Teeth? How many teeth do you have? They really asked me how many teeth I have. I said 27-ish.30? I think I have 30 teeth. So 27-ish. Bless. Also, why would you ask that? Okay. Ever been sent to the principal's office? I said no, because I hadn't been, which I think is a lie, because I quoted Bring It On one time in elementary school, and I did get a talking to. I don't know if I got sent to the office, but I did curse, and I went to a Catholic elementary school, so it's like, I think I called someone the B word, but I don't remember. Is it worth being sick to miss school? Yep, nope, sometimes. I said sometimes. And listen, sometimes it is. Especially when Casper Meets Wendy is on TV at noon and you didn't get to watch it the like week before because you were busy doing something else, and so you didn't get to watch it and you didn't have a DVR yet, and so you coughed all night long and then woke up and convinced your mom that you were sick and that you needed to stay home just so that you could watch when Casper Meets Wendy at noon that day. I did that. Yeah. That's the only time I think I like ever like intentionally like was sick and like skipped school. When do you make your bed? The morning when I'm told to, or never. And I said the morning, and I know me, and that's a lie. I lied. I never made my bed when I was a kid. Ever. Why did I lie? Magical power you wish you had. And I said, by the snap of my finger, what I want will happen. I don't know what kind of power that is, but she said, boom, cake. Boom, ice cream. Boom. Something. And that'd be pretty dope. Like anything I want would happen. So if I was like, I want to be in London. Boom, I'd be in London. That's a pretty dope power. That covers a lot of bases. I want to know what that person's thinking. That's, I want to fly. That's everything. I was a smart kid. All right, the next page. Name, Sarah, of course. We've been over that. Would you rather be a cat and wash yourself or a dog and get a bath? And I said a dog. I'm not a cat person. Something you love that, something guys love that you just don't get. And I said, what? I said ESPN. What? I think that's the only thing I knew that guys like enjoyed. Oh, also in big letters at the top, I have JB equals Justin Bieber. I was never a Justin Bieber stan. At least not that I know of. Ultimate winter Olympic sport, figure skating. Still agree. That's a really good one. I do like watching that, but I'm more into curling now. I really enjoy curling. My family gets really into it. When we watch curling as a family when the Olympics are on, we holler at the TV. I don't know why. Like, what? I don't know, but we're obsessed with curling. And then ultimate summer Olympic sport, and I said gymnastics, and that still is true. I love watching gymnastics. I think it is, you have to be so talented to be a gymnast. Star gazing, as in the sky, English. Star gazing, as in the sky, or star watching, as in Hollywood. And I said star watching, as in Hollywood. I don't really think that'd be something that I'd be into now, personally. I do enjoy people watching, so like maybe I was like, yeah, sure. I love stargazing though. It's fun, especially when you're on a roof. That's a super Midwest thing to do, I know. Singer whose songs you own the most of. And I said JB, which, as we read earlier, equals Justin Bieber, which I think is a fat lie. Just like factually, no. I owned MP3 player, and it was full of like High School Musical and Camp Rock, and then like Taylor Swift songs, because I do love OG Taylor Swift. I don't like Taylor Swift now. That's just my don't come at me. Don't come at me. Her music is not my thing. Sorry. But her old music was, and I had a lot of Carrie Underwood, listen, Justin Bieber, I don't think I've ever owned anything of his music ever. Why did I lie? I don't understand. Like, who are you lying to? Yourself? That's up. Afraid of public speaking. Absolutely, kind of, or nope. And I said absolutely. Yeah, I got over that fear real fast. When you want to be a leader or like in charge of like groups and stuff like that, and the presidents of organizations, you can't really be afraid of speaking in front of people. And I think that I lost a lot of that when I realized like I don't really get embarrassed like too easily anymore. Like I used to get embarrassed about everything, and now I don't really get embarrassed about anything, which is a problem, and I'm sure has gotten me into some trouble. But I just don't care, like. And a lot of the time, like, if you are knowledgeable about what you're talking about, you shouldn't be afraid. So always do your research. Education is key. I've said that a million times, and I'll say it again. So, nope, not anymore. I'm not afraid of public speaking. Anyway, ever been hypnotized? Yes and no are the options, and I apparently decided to write in my own, and I said, what? ? I was dumb as a kid. I could not read nor could I write because I'm dyslexic, and reading was just not a strong suit for me. So I'm going to bet that I didn't know what the word hypnotized was, so I just said, what? Which I have been hypnotized now, and it's just like really weird. You have to be like willing to like go fully under, and like, which is really weird because you have to like give up control, and like for me, I don't really know. Like it just felt like I knew it in the moment, like I knew what I was doing, but like I just didn't care. Or like he did this thing, the hypnotist did this thing with like a belt, and he was like, this belt is a snake now. Boom, or whatever. And like I saw the belt as a belt, but like my brain was like, that is a snake. Get the hell away from that thing. He went after my best friend at the time with the snake, and I was like, it was like my fight or flight reflexes were like activated, and I was like, do I help her or do I run? And I did a little bit of both. The way I helped her is I shoved someone else in front of her, which it's like, homie, I got you, whoever else you are, sorry. But yeah, it was like I knew, like I saw it as a belt still. It didn't look like a snake, but in my mind I was like, that is a snake, get away. But yeah, now I have been. Then I said what? Because I didn't know how to read. Oh, Lord. What habit would you break with hypnosis? And I said, okay, so I couldn't read the word hypnotize, but I could read hypnosis. Whatever. I said nail biting, which I did used to bite my nails really bad, and I don't do it anymore. I don't know how I broke that habit, but concert you'd like a backstage pass for? I said Justin Bieber. Celebrity crush you have? Justin Bieber. Again, I never went through a Justin Bieber phase, so I don't know why I said that, but yeah, now I need to find another one because I like skipped pages, which is like, why? Just fill it all out, girl. Okay, here's a good one. Look at that page. It's so funky. Okay. Jeans with flip-flops, flats, heels, or sneakers. And I said heels. And listen, little me probably did not wear. She might have worn heels and jeans, but like did not pull it off correctly. And now I can pull off a sick pair of heels with a nice pair of skinny jeans. You don't even know. Or like mom jeans, like I will rock it. I love the sound of blank. And I said music. Sure. Be generic. Do straw slurping sounds bug you? Yes or no? I crossed both, and I made my own answer. I said sometimes. How about nails on... Yep. Can't even finish that one. I said, yeah, I crossed it, yep. And I said big time, and I, like, filled that circle. Ugh, I can't even think about it. Nope. Nope. Okay. Hottest place you've ever been? Florida, Walt Disney World. Which is dang straight true still to this day. And I've been to the Caribbean. I said that really weird. But I've been to the Caribbean or Caribbean islands. And it's obviously really warm there too. But when I went to Disney World with my family, I had a temperature of 101 in 90-degree heat. So yeah, still the hottest place I've ever been. Thanks for that. Coldest place you've ever been. Can we be done? I said my backyard in winter. Brr. What? I mean, I guess it's true. I don't know. Okay, ultimate romantic movie. I said Twilight, but I'm not a big fan. Okay. Most stylish person you know. My best friend. And now now homegirl wears shorts and a t-shirt every day. Still styling, Mac. I love you. Something you say you're going to do, but never going to. And I said going to my friend's house. And we'll just leave that at that. Remember to blur that name in editing. I gotta remember to blur that one. What sport do you really stink at? Basketball. Yep, still true. Never did it again. Because I got punched on the court by someone when we were going through the handshaking line. She swung for my face. I ducked and she hit me in the shoulder. If she would have hit me in the face, that would have been very traumatic because I had braces. I would probably not look the same as what I do right now if that had happened. She was mad and she was calling me names on the court because I purposefully went up for a rebound and then accidentally elbowed her in the face. And then she was mad at me for the rest of the game. And then my friend, who was like 3 feet taller than me, exaggeration, like a foot taller than me, because middle school's a weird time, you know, everyone's growing at different heights or times, whatever. And she was like standing up for me to this girl who was shorter than me at the time. But yeah, it was just nasty. And I was like, well, that's probably not my sport. And then I would foul out on purpose because my parents wouldn't let me quit mid-season. So I was like, okay, if I foul out every game, I just get to sit on the bench. Cool. That went everywhere. What's most important to you? Looks, smarts, popularity, other. And I said looks and popularity. Apparently I did not give a shit that I was a dumbass. Maybe I was just trying to make myself feel better. But I did grow up with a Libra rising, so my looks did matter to me. Anyway, I'm sure there's other ones in here, and I could go through these even more. Like, oh my gosh, I was in 2nd grade when I filled this. How long did I have this book? I was in 2nd grade when I filled this one out. And I filled out different ones in 8th grade. I was a loser. What are your top 5 favorite songs? Shut up.
White Horse? Ah, what? No. The song is perfect to dance to. Love Story by Taylor Swift. What? Blank is great to sing with. Poker Face.
I loved Lady Gaga. I still do. Blank has the coolest lyrics. Love Game. Oh no. Anyway. Yeah, crazy stuff, man. Yeah, so now that I know that I've had this, I got this in like 7th grade and I still was filling it out in 8th grade. It's like, loser. Anyway, that was fun. Cool. Nifty.